My dear child, there are moments when you feel like Simon Peter, stepping back into familiar routines because you don't know what else to do. You labor through the night, casting your efforts into the depths, yet your nets return empty. Frustration whispers, maybe you failed, maybe you've lost your way. But beloved, I stand on the shore of your life, waiting for the dawn, ready to call out to you. Cast your net on the right side, I tell you. Trust my voice, even when it seems absurd or impossible. Obedience to my word will always lead to abundance, not necessarily as the world measures it, but in peace, purpose, and fruitfulness. Like Peter, you will see that it is I, your Lord, providing for you in ways beyond your comprehension. When I call you to come and dine, know that I am inviting you into intimacy with me. I desire to refresh your soul, to remind you of the love we share. Your value is not in what you can accomplish, but in who you are to me. Peter's restoration is your reminder, dear one. Perhaps you've denied me in some way, or maybe you carry guilt from your past. When I ask, do you love me? It is not to shame you, but to draw you back to the calling I've placed on your life. Like Peter, you are entrusted with a mission, to care for others, to spread my love, and to follow me wholeheartedly. Do not compare your path to anyone else's. As I told Peter, what is that to thee? Follow thou me. Your journey is uniquely crafted for you. Fix your eyes on me, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. And remember, child, there are countless wonders I've done, and many more that I will do in your life. Trust me with your heart, your future, and your calling. Follow me, and I will lead you to places beyond your imagination, where my glory will shine through you. Do you see, as Peter did, that I never abandon my own? Even when you feel distant or unworthy, my love remains constant. I come to you not with condemnation, but with restoration. I ask not to remind you of your failures, but to reaffirm the purpose I've placed within you. When I asked Peter 3 times, do you love me? It was not because I doubted his love. It was because I wanted him to see that his love for me would be the foundation of his calling. Your love for me, too, is the anchor of your purpose. No mistake, no moment of weakness can disqualify you from the plans I have for you. My grace is sufficient. My power is made perfect in your weakness. You, too, are called to feed my sheep. This means tending to the needs of those around you, both physically and spiritually. It means walking in humility and serving others, reflecting my love in your words and actions. It is not a burden, dear one, but a privilege to be my hands and feet in this world. I know there are times when the road ahead seems uncertain, when you wonder if you are enough for the tasks I've given you. But hear me clearly. You are enough, because I am with you. Just as I provided the fish for Peter, I will provide everything you need for your journey. Trust me for your provision, your strength, and your direction. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, even if it seems difficult or uncertain. When I told Peter about the path he would walk, it was not to frighten him, but to show him the depth of his trust in me. In the same way, I am preparing you, strengthening you for the good works I have prepared in advance for you to do. So, my child, look to me. Keep your heart aligned with my will. When you feel weary, come to me for rest. When you feel uncertain, listen for my voice. When you feel unworthy, remember the cross. It is the ultimate proof of your worth in my eyes. Follow me, for I am your guide, your strength, and your greatest joy. Together, we will write a story so beautiful that no book could contain it. Trust me with your whole heart and watch what I will do in and through you. I see your heart, the questions, the struggles, and the longings that you have carried silently. Know that nothing about you is hidden from me, and yet you are fully and deeply loved. Every step of your journey, every tear shed, and every moment of joy is precious to me. There is a reason I say, follow me. It is not just a command, it is an invitation to lay down your fears and doubts and to trust in the one who holds your future. As I walked with Peter by the sea that day, I reminded him of the simplicity of faith, to trust, to love, and to obey. I am reminding you of the same today. You do not walk alone, my child. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you through the storms and the still waters. When you are unsure, listen for my voice. It is always near. When you are weak, lean on me. I am your strength. When you are afraid, remember that I have already overcome the world. You may not know what the next day holds, but I do. You may wonder if you are equipped for what lies ahead, but I assure you, what I call you to, I also prepare you for. Trust me to equip you with wisdom, courage, and grace for every challenge and every blessing. Keep your eyes fixed on me, not on the distractions around you. Like Peter, you may be tempted to look at others and compare your journey to theirs, but my plan for you is unique. No one else has the same story, the same calling, or the same relationship with me that you do. Your journey is yours alone, crafted with love and care. And always remember, my love for you is not dependent on your performance. Even when you stumble, my arms are open to catch you. Even when you doubt, my presence remains steadfast. Even when you feel unworthy, my grace says otherwise. So walk boldly, my child, into the future I have for you. Feed my sheep, love my people, shine my light in the darkness, and never forget your story, your life, your calling is part of something far greater than you can imagine. I am writing a masterpiece, and you are a treasured part of it. There is so much more I long for you to understand. The path ahead will not always be easy, but I promise it will be purposeful. Just as the nets of Peter and the disciples overflowed when they obeyed my instruction, your life will be filled with abundance as you trust me. The blessings I give are not always measured in the ways the world sees, but they are rich, eternal, and life-giving. Do not fear the seasons of waiting or the nights when it seems you have labored in vain. Those moments are not wasted. They are times of preparation. Like the disciples fishing through the night, I am teaching you patience and perseverance. I am shaping your heart to recognize my voice and to trust in my timing. When I called Peter to feed my sheep, it was a call to love, to serve, and to lead with humility. That call extends to you. You may feel unworthy or unequipped, but remember, I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. Trust that I will give you the wisdom and strength to fulfill the purpose I've placed within you. And, my child, guard your heart against distractions. The world will try to pull your focus in 1,000 directions, but I am asking you to fix your eyes on me. When doubts creep in, when comparisons arise, when you feel overwhelmed, return to me. Let my word be your anchor, my presence your refuge, and my love your compass. Peter learned this truth through both triumph and failure. He learned that my grace is sufficient, that my love restores, and that my plans are never thwarted by human weakness. The same is true for you. Even in your moments of weakness, I am strong. Even when you fall short, my mercy is new every morning. So take heart, my beloved. Step forward with courage and faith. The work I began in you, I will bring to completion. Follow me with your whole heart, and I will lead you to places of joy, fulfillment, and eternal impact. The world may never be able to contain all the wonders I have planned for you, just as it could not hold all the works of my Son. Trust in me, for I am the author of your story, the provider of your needs, and the one who loves you with an everlasting love. You are mine, and I am yours, now and forever. There is no limit to what I can do in and through you when you walk in obedience and faith. Each day is an opportunity for you to experience more of my presence, to grow in love, and to live out the calling I've placed on your life. You may not always see the results of your faithfulness immediately, but trust me, every seed you plant in my name will bear fruit in its time. Remember, your journey is not about perfection, but about progression. Peter's story was not free of mistakes, yet I used him mightily. He denied me, but he also preached boldly on Pentecost, leading thousands to salvation. What made the difference was his willingness to surrender, to trust, and to follow me despite his flaws. I am calling you to do the same. When you feel overwhelmed or unsure, lean into my promises. I have promised never to leave you nor forsake you. I have promised that my Spirit will guide you into all truth. I have promised that nothing can separate you from my love. These promises are your foundation. They will sustain you when the waves of life feel unsteady. And don't underestimate the power of the simple moments. Just as I invited the disciples to share a meal with me by the fire, I invite you to spend time with me in the quiet places of your heart. It is in those moments of stillness that I refresh your spirit, renew your mind, and prepare you for what lies ahead. Keep your eyes on eternity, my beloved. The work you are doing here has lasting significance. The kindness you show, the truth you speak, the lives you touch, they all echo into forever. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. And know this, my child, I delight in you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. My precious creation, made in my image, redeemed by my Son. Nothing can change my love for you. It is steadfast, unchanging, and boundless. So take my hand, walk with me, and trust that I am leading you into a future filled with hope, purpose, and my glory. I am the light on your path, the strength in your weakness, and the peace in your storm. You are never alone, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I know the burdens you carry, the silent struggles you endure, and the questions that weigh on your heart. Yet I remind you, I am the one who gives rest to the weary and lifts the brokenhearted. You do not need to walk this journey in your own strength. Surrender your worries to me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You may not always understand the seasons I bring you through, but trust that I am working all things for your good. Just as I turned Peter's moment of failure into a testimony of redemption and purpose, I am doing the same in your life. What seems like a setback is often a setup for something greater growth, greater faith, and greater impact. Fix your heart on the eternal. The world may offer fleeting pleasures and temporary distractions, but they cannot satisfy the longing in your soul. Only I can fill you completely. For I created you to dwell in my presence, to walk in my love, and to live for my glory. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and everything else you need will be given to you in due time. Do not let fear hold you back. I am your courage. Do not let doubt cloud your vision. I am your clarity. Do not let failure discourage you. I am your redemption. I have called you, equipped you, and set you apart for my purposes. Walk forward boldly, knowing that I go before you, stand beside you, and remain within you. When the journey feels long and uncertain, remember this: I am the same God who calmed the storm, multiplied the loaves and fishes, and rolled away the stone from the tomb. Nothing is too hard for me. Trust in my power and my timing, for I am always faithful to fulfill my promises. And, my beloved, know that I delight in every step of your journey. I see your efforts to love, to forgive, to obey, and to trust. Even when you falter, my grace is sufficient to carry you forward. Lean into my love, for it is unshakable, and it will never fail you. You are my child, my masterpiece, my joy. Never forget how deeply and unconditionally you are loved. Walk with me, talk with me, and let me lead you into the abundant life I have planned for you, a life filled with peace, purpose, and my unending presence. There is still so much more I want to share with you, for my love for you is vast, unending, and deeper than you can imagine. As you continue to walk with me, I want you to know that I see every moment of your journey, your triumphs, your struggles, your faith, and even your doubts. And through it all, I remain faithful to you. Each step you take, whether small or great, is significant in my eyes. Even when you feel unseen or unnoticed by the world, I see you. Your acts of kindness, your prayers whispered in quiet moments, your willingness to forgive, and your determination to press on. All of it matters deeply to me. You are planting seeds that will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet comprehend. When you feel weary, remember that I am your strength. My spirit within you empowers you to do more than you could ever imagine on your own. Do not rely on your own understanding or ability, for I am the one who equips you. My grace will sustain you, and my power is perfected in your weakness. Trust me with the unknowns, my child. You do not need to have all the answers, for I hold the answers in my hands. You do not need to see the entire path, for I am the light that guides your every step. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good and my glory. And remember, I have chosen you. Before the foundation of the world, I knew you. I formed you with care and placed within you a purpose that no one else can fulfill. You are not an accident, nor are you forgotten. You are my beloved, and I delight in calling you my own. So continue to abide in me, just as a branch abides in the vine. Let my word dwell richly in you, for it is your source of life and strength. Seek me in prayer, not just in times of need, but in moments of joy and gratitude as well. Rest in my presence, for I am your refuge and fortress, your ever-present help in trouble. I am writing your story, and it is beautiful. Every chapter, even those filled with challenges, is a testimony of my faithfulness. Trust me, my child, for the best is yet to come. Your life is part of a greater story, one that will reveal my glory and bring hope to others. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I will never leave you, and my love for you will never fail. My dear child, the story I am writing in your life is far from over. You may not understand all the twists and turns, but trust that each page is filled with my wisdom and love. I am the author of your days, and I am weaving everything together for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Do not be afraid of the unknown or the challenges ahead. As I was with Peter when he stepped out of the boat onto the waves, so I am with you. Even if you feel the wind and the waves rising around you, keep your eyes fixed on me. When you stumble, my hand is already outstretched to lift you. You are safe in my care, for I will never let you go. There will be times when the road feels lonely, but you are never alone. I walk beside you in every moment, whether in the light of day or the shadows of night. I am the friend who never leaves, the guide who never misleads, and the comforter who never grows weary. Lean on me, my child, for I am your constant source of strength and peace. When doubts creep in, remember the promises I have spoken over you. My word is your foundation, unshakable and eternal. Meditate on my truth, for it is your shield against fear and discouragement. Speak my promises over your life, and let them fill your heart with hope and assurance. Know that your life is not small or insignificant. You are part of my grand plan to bring light to a dark world, to show love where there is pain, and to bring hope where there is despair. Your obedience, no matter how simple or unseen, is a powerful act of worship that pleases me and changes lives. And my child, never forget that you are deeply loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. You are my creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. I rejoice over you with singing, and I delight in every moment you spend with me. You are my treasure, and nothing can ever change that. So walk boldly, step faithfully, and live joyfully, knowing that you are my beloved. Keep your heart open to my leading, for I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, to give you hope, and to lead you into eternal joy. The journey may not always be easy, but the destination is worth it. Fix your eyes on me, and together we will write a story that will echo throughout eternity. You are mine, now and forever. With infinite love and grace, your Heavenly Father, share this video if you love God. Subscribe this channel for more blessings.